Hi, I'm Cosmo. I am a cosplayer. So, I've been asked numerous times. I am not a niche internet micro celebrity, I just have a small following, so I'm not gonna claim anything along those lines. But I've been asked on a multitude of occasions via my DMs for makeup tutorials, and I thought I might as well give it a shot. I don't think recording myself is my, niche, I will say that, so this will be poorly done. I'm not even gonna lie about that front. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Also, if you hear anything in the background, there's a Final Fantasy VII soundtrack because I collect CDs and I need something playing while doing makeup. The first step always is wash my face because, well, okay, sometimes it's shaving my face and then washing my face because I grow really bad hair. But I'll usually shave my face and then wash my face because usually if you wash your face and it's still kind of damp, it makes it harder to shave. But this is the usual errors that I go for. I have to shave my brows every often because I don't have them. They're very much gone. I don't draw them on either if anyone's gonna ask that later. No, I usually put pomade here, like a brow pomade and or like a brow gel, and go from there and just fill it in with either my actual hair tone or the color wig that I'm currently using. I don't know what character I'm gonna do just yet, so we'll get there when we get there. Because I will do certain makeup looks based off the character and color palette wise. We're gonna be looking at, there's a photo of my Kisei cosplay. I do a lot of yellows and oranges for her because she's the yellow pretty cure. I'd say Mary Sunderland's the cosplay from Silent Hill. This is Mary. I do lots of neutrally pinky peach tones and stuff. Maria also will have the same makeup usually, but I will try to darken some aspect of it so it looks a little different. My male makeup is pretty similar to my female makeup. The only thing I really change is eyeshadow. So let's say my eyeshadow will also be used for characters I don't think wear a lot of makeup. We'll look at Renoa and we'll look at Cloud. I obviously Final Fantasy, but a lot of my looks usually generally do the same thing. So let's share that, I guess. I'm gonna wash my face and we'll start from there. Okay, well, I figured what I'm gonna do. This should be a hint. I'm going to be doing Ichika from Pretty Cure. I don't really cosplay her, but this is more of a fun little cos test, makeup test to do. So, I'm gonna lovingly start out with my primer, which is just e.l.f. I don't like using expensive makeup, but you don't need good makeup to do good things, you know? Or good art to make good art, right? That's something I love to bring up also. You don't need good stuff to make stuff. Or to make good stuff. Or great stuff, even. You don't need expensive makeup to make good looks. The most expensive thing I think I have in here is my sister's mascara, which she gave me for free that she got in a Nipsey bag, and I think my Blood Sugar Jeffree Star palette, which I got years ago, and it is expired. I know full well that it is expired. As of right now, this is the foundation I'm using. I don't know if it's still made. It's absolutely out of date. I don't buy makeup often. But I do use different foundations constantly. I know one foundation I do enjoy using is the ColourPop one. I have that one. Also, I am looking into my phone because I don't have a mirror. That is because I usually do my makeup in my bathroom. That's usually where I like to do my makeup at. It is preferable. I just mostly like doing it there because if I make a mess, it's not gonna matter later. Also, I did not shave my face because I already kind of had it shaved down from the other, yesterday, because I did a quiz test from Final Fantasy VIII, which I will show a picture here because I'm really proud of that look. I don't ever, you know what, I will say, I also don't really use canonical outfits either. I kind of buy anything that looks similar to the outfit the character has, or I will just throw something off my closet. I love closet cosplay. It is my favorite form of cosplay because that's usually what I have to do. Okay, I'm back and I grabbed a mirror, so hopefully I don't have to continue looking at the camera. So, this is the lovely, I use the NYX Cannot Stop Concealer. So why do I use it? Because it was cheap. And I needed a really pale concealer because I'm really pale. something with my makeup that I do, right? Yeah. I don't put concealer everywhere. I know some people do, but the areas I usually put concealer, I put blush, besides on my lip. I forgot to put it on my nose. That is whatever, I can just take the excess of what I have on my sponge and just put it on my nose. I'll also put concealer on my eyes as a way to act like a base, because eye primers make my eyes crease a lot. Not sure why that is the case, but it is. But I just kind of do this right here and then go under my eye, like, oh, I'm getting washed out heavily. I will also say is I recommend putting contacts in before doing your makeup if you wear contacts. I normally do, but I didn't have anything planned for this. Like, I don't think I'm probably gonna get into full cosplay today. I just wanted to do a makeup tutorial, right? And I needed a character in mind, right? Well, Ichika has pink eyes, so if you want to just, like, use this as an Ichika look, right? Or just use it as a reference, I don't really care. Do what you need to do, my man. I do recommend putting your contacts in first. I usually do that normally when I do my own makeup in my bathroom. Onto the powder I use. I use a little powder puff. Like this. And this is the powder I use. I have more refills in my bathroom, but I don't care normally. I just kind of put it under my eyes and here under my nose. I try to put a lot of powder in my nose because my nose is known to be really oily. Yeah, also go over my eyelids because I want them to crease later. But I will be honest, I'll be real. I'm not sure to talk about camera about Final fucking Fantasy, because I can't keep talking to my boyfriend every single day about Final Fantasy, right? Yeah. We had a conversation recently about which is the most overhyped game, and I think we both came to the conclusion that 8 is. But that's like the objective take. I think subjectively mine is 10, because when I was getting into cosplay, right, this was like really early on, I have been cosplaying for, I think, going on 8-9 years. I'm not too sure how long it's been now since I started cosplaying, right? But the game that I saw the most was Final Fantasy X. Also, 7 is not overhyped. It absolutely deserves the praise it got. It is the most popular game, though. And it is, while in itself part of Final Fantasy, it needs to be subtracted from the Final Fantasy community, given it has its own little community thanks to the remakes. We both also agreed on that fact. And usually if you look at old cosplay websites, which me and him really like to do because we are nostalgic little fuckers, you can kind of base a game's popularity based off how the tag looks on old cosplay websites. 7 and 8, 4, 7, and 8, I think 6 also, have the most cosplays on their tags. Which I'm not saying that they're probably the more popular games US-wise. I will say that by all means. 9 also falls in the category of having a lot of cosplays, but not really for anything else. I do own its soundtrack. I own a special edition and it's so fucking pretty. I will have to show my collection at some point because I'm really proud of it. Okay, but on to other things. This is the blush I use. Well, okay, one of the many. I use a lot of different blushes depending on the look. So this is just one of the blushes I use, right? I have 3 in here because I kind of do a stacked look. It goes like here, I go up here a lot, to then right here, to then just right into the corner of my eye. So, I also do my nose, which is not a surprise. I think it's really normalized to do your nose nowadays. I have been doing this for 2 or 3 years now. This kind of look has been my go-to for God knows how long. Into my camera again because I cannot see. I have to use both my hands. I kind of do different directions sometimes to get closer to my eye because I try to do around my eye a lot. And then I don't forget the chin. There. I try to blow effects pretty often. Okay. The next one I will be using is this ColourPop one. I have a lot of these here, of the heart ones, which is the Valentine exclusive ones. So it's hard to get these unless you want to pay out the ass for them.
This is what I'm using. This is lovely Forever Yours. I also use a different brush now. I use one that is shaped like, no, that's the wrong one. Here it is, here it is. I use a highlighting brush to kind of do the next part. I kind of, again, slap that on in most areas. I'm also trying not to get it everywhere. Well, this is where this one kind of goes. I place it around here. I also try to go up a little bit with it, but like in a smaller degree. There we go. And that one's done. And then comes the last one, which is also ColourPop. It is the, I don't really sell this one anymore. This is, I think, the Love Me Not. This is the title of it here. My fingers get off of it. Love Me Not. While I'm thinking about Final Fantasy, if anyone is curious, my favorite character is Steiner from Final Fantasy IX. I love him so dearly and deeply. It's a little unreal. And I think his and Beatrix's love story in 9 is also completely unjust because I think Beatrix deserves better. But that is just me. I truly think Steiner could have done better. I don't hate Beatrix, by the way. I love Beatrix. She's a really cool and fun character. I just feel like both of them could have done better. Because they don't deserve each other by any means. And not in a way of, oh, I just think they're over, whatever. I just don't think they work out as a couple. That's my case. This is not done, by the way. I do way more when it comes to blush. I need to look at myself in an actual mirror, not my phone screen, because my phone's gonna be not the most honest. Okay, we're good. Also, for people who are curious, I tend to stay away from shimmery blushes a lot because I don't like how they layer, and I use a fuck ton of like highlighter and stuff. For my eyeshadow palettes, I'll be using Cloud Spun and Ooh La La, both by ColourPop. I'm gonna start with Cloud Spun. Most of my stuff most of the makeup I use is ColourPop. This is the Color Story. I'm gonna go in with that light pink right there. For Ichika, I kind of want this look to mostly be like really cute light pinks and stuff. Thankfully this has a mirror on it, so. Actually, still talking about Final Fantasy IX because I fucking love that game. I fucking love the character Amarant. He comes in really late. Not late. He comes in late game. Around before you go back to Alexandria. You're currently with Emiko in the Canyon of Summoners. I love him so fucking bad. He is so cute. Yeah, but here's the La La palette. I think I'm going to stick with the Cloud Spun palette, I think, for now. Well, maybe. But okay. Beatrix has to be stronger because she and herself and her guards, the guards of Alexandria, have to be actually decent fucking guards because the guards of Pluto are fucking lazy asses, which I'm not blaming Steiner for by any means. That is their own fucking problem. Steiner's very rambunctious, say least, and very, hard to put into words, right? That's something. Steiner's very over the top with his guards because they don't listen to him. I never will, and I don't want to because they're all lazy asses. At least in the comparison, like, they're not all bad by any means, but they also don't care for their jobs because more often than not, they're flirting with the Knights of Alexandria. Right? Yeah. So, he doesn't catch a break. He gets consistent flack from Beatrix and Bronny because of this. Steiner only gets anywhere because he's the specific knight for the princess. So he gets consistent flack from Bronny and fucking Beatrix because his knights are fucking ass. Again, I say ass and I mean it lovingly. I love most of the guards that are shown for the Knights of Pluto. I think they're really goofy. But also, they don't care for their work because they're consistently trying to hit on the Knights of Pluto. Not the Knights of Pluto, regular Knights of Pluto. You know. They're consistently not doing their work. Okay. I specifically only used Cloud Spun. The colors I used was... hold up. I can look inside. I used Candy Fluff, Pillow Mint, and Turkish Delight. Those are the 3 colors that I used. Now then, for something fun. I use a brush like this. I think this is also a highlighter brush to some degree. I'm not sure. But here comes something I think is quite fun. Usually if I want a more detailed blush kind of look, I will go in with eyeshadows. I'm going to go into the Blood Sugar palette. I don't recommend buying it by any means. I've just had it for years now. I think I got it in 2018. 2018. I've had that for this long. I'm gonna go into Cherry Soda and I'm gonna put it on my nose. Like so. And then under my eyes to kind of deepen that kind of blush look that I do. Just kind of like deepening it up, and then it's gonna also like go into the eyeshadow. And then I go onto Fresh Meat and kind of deepen it again. Depending on the look, I will go deeper than this. It just truly depends. I don't like going deeper than these two though normally, but I have in the past. Okay.
Turning out really nice.
Okay. That's all that done now. Okay. Also, if anyone, I had to bring a caboodle of stuff in here. I only use caboodles mostly during con season and stuff. Mostly because I, again, just do my makeup in my bathroom constantly. Okay, since Ichika is a ginger, I don't think I have any good makeup currently that would work. She is a ginger, we're gonna be using this, and it's my Maybelline. Okay. But off of me talking about goofy doofy ass Final Fantasy relationships, how about I talk about Final Fantasy VIII? Because I have been playing that one recently. I love Squall. I love Irvine. Zell is also really sweet. I love Zell. Right? And I brought up that I cosplayed Quiztis earlier. But if I were to actually rate Final Fantasy games, not really rate them, but name my top ones, my top 5 does not have 8 in them. I have played 12 and I fucking love Vaughn. I fucking love 12. I love 12 to death. It's my favorite game. Okay, not my favorite. Like, my favorite is 9. But here, like, the top ones that I currently harbor, I should say, it's Final Fantasy 9, 4, 7, I love 7, 6, 12, and then 8. I've only played 6, actually 15's also for sure in my likes. I fucking love 15. Ignis is my favorite from 15. I love Ignis to death. This is a cushion tent. I got this from my sister. She got these in, like, I think AliExpress. Yeah. The next thing I use, usually to help darken up my lip, I'm using this Neutrogena crayon. And I'm going to put this in the center of my lip to give it a gradient. There. Really cute. I forgot my eyelash curler, so I have mascara in here, but I don't have my eyelash curler. Oopsies, there goes the mirror. And that's fine. So we're going to be using this lovely Candy Floss highlighter, which is a really, really, like, cute pink. I have to use my finger for it because I think it's a putty kind of. It's kind of putty-ish. My best comparison. So I usually just take it with my middle finger and just pat it on. Also, this is also by ColourPop because I like ColourPop products a lot. They're just kind of my favorite makeup brand. They do sell at Ulta, but I more often than not just buy it from their website because they only get certain stuff in Ulta, so. That is kind of what I do. Again, this is not everything. I don't have my eyebrows on, there's no eyelashes, there's no contacts. I have highlighter on my hand now. But that is it. This is the Anjika, I guess, themed look. Since it's not an actual cosplay of her, it's just a makeup look. So, I think that's really it. I don't really know how to sign off, but I hope you enjoyed watching.